What's up, everybody? My name is Julz, the Buddha Monk.
And I'm Trix, the Hooligan.
And we are Straw Hat Dynasty, your favorite rapping, breakdancing twins, here to react to Tom Macdonald's new music video featuring Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, you heard right. You know Ben Shapiro. This is kind of crazy because supposedly this is like the #1 hip hop song in America right now, and everyone's like, yo, you guys got to check this out. So I'm trying to see what this is about.
And we're trying to see what it's about, and we're trying to see, is Ben Shapiro actually going to make a feature on this song? Is he going to just like say something at the end?
Be floating in the background?
Is he just like in the video? But we want to see, does Ben actually have bars?
Does Ben have bars? I don't know. Benny bars,
Benny
right?
bars.
Yeah. All right, let's check it out. Here's Tom Macdonald's Facts featuring Ben Shapiro. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's watch.
They call me offensive, controversial. It's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, right.
Hold on. Okay, right off the bat, Tom does this thing, and he does this like in all his videos. Within the first 3 seconds, there's not a video I've seen where he's not rapping in the first 3 seconds. And usually he just says some wild shit.
He's not wasting his time building up an intro. He's just getting straight to the point. Probably the best formula for people's attention span these days in this world we live in. He's already saying, I'm the #1 independent artist in the world. That's gonna trigger somebody. Probably make you want to keep watching whether you
There's only two genders, boys and girls. You know, Tom is one of those guys. He says things that can get you canceled, things that a lot of people are thinking but just don't want to say.
Let's keep watching because he's already got my attention.
Claim that I'm racist, yeah, right. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk.
Okay. He says he's not guilty because he's white. He has multiple songs speaking about this as well.
I know people are going to get this message twisted because people are just going to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah, of course.
But he wasn't saying every Muslim's a terrorist or whatever. I just realized there. He's saying if you believe that I am this way because I'm white, then you must be someone who also believes every Muslim is a terrorist and whatnot.
I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope is pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American...
My man is flowing.
This rhyme scheme is crazy. Okay,
so we're gonna talk about not only what he's talking about, but what he's doing when he's rapping, right? So he's just killing this flow. What he does is he makes something that's frankly really hard look really easy. And anytime anybody does that, you know they're really good at what they do.
Yeah, not only is he rapping with this cadence that's semi-double timing, he's very articulate with it, but he's using the word pro in every bar to say something different and ending with, you know,
that's a good
no
point.
guns, you can't protect it.
Controversial. It's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole freaking world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, right. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope is pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it.
Pronouns, pro-choice, pull up your progressives. That's just wordplay at its finest.
That's
Pro. And still, he sticks with that controversial. And I can't lie, his visuals are always fire.
If you don't know by now, Tom is the complete package as an independent artist. He engineers, produces all his songs. His girlfriend does all his videos, and she is fire with it. I mean, look at the visuals on this.
The American flag set. Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles.
Yeah.
We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters.
People aren't hanging American flags no more. They're just hanging
BLM flags,
Black Lives Matter flags,
or LGBT.
LGBT plus flags, rainbows flags. Okay, so again, he's basically, I guess he's like the extreme left's worst enemy. He's like saying every single thing that would trigger anybody who's like super lefty. But as far as his pre-hook goes, I mess with that message. You know, we won't turn your daughters into hoes, or they saying we're not going to be a negative influence. Most rappers these days especially mainstream rappers are. So I get that.
And I'm not here to like get super political, but I will say that he gets a lot of crap for saying some of the things that he says. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of hip hop artists that don't get crap for promoting a negative message to young children. I don't like how people just want to overlook, stay hung up on like the controversial things he's saying, but they don't want to give him credit for saying something that actually makes sense.
We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was born to
there he is. Big Benny.
You can cry and you can scream. You can riot in the streets. You defunded the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
Okay.
I ask myself what would Ben do.
All right.
Let's just keep it real.
Right, he knows.
How you feel, man? If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect. Let's look.
Ooh, okay. Whoa. All right, so there's Big Benny himself.
Oh man, I think he was about to rap.
I think he was about to rap too, but I want to talk about the hook. All right, so as far as the hook goes, it's alright. He's being straightforward. He's not being too complex. That's what a hook should be like. But Tom MacDonald's not really known for his hooks. I don't really like all of his hooks that he does. Some of them I like, but it's an okay hook.
I like this pre-hook better than his hook.
When he says, "I don't care if I offend you," and then he follows it, "I think about what would Ben do," and then that's when Ben makes his little cheeky smile on the TV screen in the back. Maybe this is a stretch, but what would Ben do? Maybe he's like comparing it to like what would Jesus do? Maybe he's trying to get the Christians mad. I don't know. It's Tom MacDonald. Maybe that's a stretch. Maybe I'm overlooking it. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Or maybe he's just saying, you know what would Ben Shapiro do?
So your daughters in the holes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream. You can riot in the streets. You defunded the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do. Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man.
That's what I thought I heard. He's coining one of Ben Shapiro's main phrases. Facts don't care about your feelings. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but he's gonna be on this song. It's just a good transition, and it's a good way to incorporate Ben Shapiro on the song.
You want my pronouns? I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap.
All right. Wow. All right. So right off the bat, Ben is giving us that cool, bouncy, new school flow. Right? I mean, what can I say? They're not like the craziest bars, but they're very solid bars. They're not bad. He says,
I completely disagree. I actually think he's coming in super strong. I think these bars are pretty strong, actually. The fact that he's using a new school flow is really cool, considering he has a very old school vibe. And I think the bars, we only heard two of them, or three, but I think he's coming in strong. Pockets like Lizzo, they're fat. Lizzo's fat. That's hilarious. I really like that. I could see Eminem saying some shit like that. Not to compare him to Eminem, but I could see that. Wearing a yarmulke, no cap.
No cap. Don't be a wap. I love how he said wap instead of wop. It kind of plays into the whole like straight white male, like wap.
Yarmulke, no cap though. You didn't mention it's like a double entendre. You know, because a yarmulke is not a cap, but he wears it on his head. But he's like no cap, as in no lie.
Well, I also think the Lizzo thing too. Anytime anything is fat, slang, ebonics. If your bank account is fat, if your pockets are fat, it just means you got a lot of money. Ben is just bragging about how he got a lot of money, using Lizzo as a comparison because she's fat. And again, I might be stretching here. This goes into the double entendre of things. Ben Shapiro, he speaks for the Daily Wire, and they basically like anti-left everything. Lizzo is like, she's like a figure in like the left, in the extreme left world of entertainment. Yeah, she is. Believe it or not,
I don't know.
I think she's all into that whole like, be proud because you're fat kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, like it's okay to be overweight kind of thing. I know she mentions things like that as well, and she's kind of like a spokesman. Maybe that's another reason why they included her as well. It just kind of ties into the overall theme. So, let's move on.
My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison. I'm on television. Dog, no one knows who you are.
Ooh. Hold up, Ben. Let's do that again.
Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison. I'm on television. Dog, no one knows who you are.
Oh, Big Ben is flexing right now.
Yeah, he's hitting them with those less metaphors now and more straightforward things. Kind of describing, look at the graphs and charts. Look at the facts. Look at what's happening. Look at where I'm at. Look at where you're at. I'm on television. who no one knows who you are.
No one knows who you are. I'm making money. I guess he's hitting us with his own facts.
You
right?
know, hold on. In a way, he's actually being very hip hop right now because we all know in hip hop music, people like to be braggadocious.
That's
and
true.
He's doing it in his own way, and that's an element in hip hop music that's been around since the 80s, since it started. People are always like trying to brag about who they are and kind of flex. So, pretty hip hop.
All right, let's continue.
Yo.
You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison, I'm on television. Dog, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents.
Woo! Okay. So, damn, that was... So
Before you talk about the good stuff, or if you have something good to say, I will say, though, like, it's pretty obvious that Ben's not a rapper. So, you know, some of his flows aren't as tight, and he is, like, extending some words to kind of get the rhyme in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is not the biggest deal, but a more experienced rapper, which this is his first song ever.
I mean, he's not a rapper.
Yeah, he's not a rapper. Would be able to, like Tom's flow was just kind of, like, butter throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And his is changing up.
Comment section all woke care dogs. No one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents.
Damn, okay. That's what I want to say. So he's like my comment sections filled with woke Karens.
It's hilarious.
I make
money
off compound interest. You still live with your parents. The compound interest is interesting because he's just saying like my videos, my content, my everything. I'm just getting money all the time. But at the same time, I think the more he's rapping or the more he's doing his thing, he's compounding more interest in who he is, in his brand. You know what I mean? So you can say compound interest with money, or you can say compound interest with just people being more interested in the world of Ben Shapiro.
He could also be talking about investing, like on low key. He could just be like talking about compound interest you gain from investments. This is like where his mind is at in comparison to those people who still live with their parents. And let's be real, a lot of the shit talkers on the internet are mainly a lot of people who still live like in their parents' basement or some shit.
Let's continue.
Comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard #1.
Oh, okay. That's why Nicki Minaj tweeted about him. She tweeted
Did she tweet about him?
She said something like, oh, Ben Shapiro made a diss track about me, I believe she said, and who's the other guy in the video? Like, you know, kind of downplaying Tom.
Downplay Tom.
You know, okay, yeah.
But she definitely knows who Ben Shapiro is because he's that.
Well, he's also saying Nicki take notes because he's probably also saying that she's not a good rapper.
I don't think he's saying that personally, but like, I think he played.
No, but she probably took it that way.
Yeah, I know she took it that way.
You know what I mean?
But I think he played the nice fine line between potentially dissing Nicki Minaj or just mentioning her name, and that was enough to get her to respond and blow up the song even more. So, marketing 101, good job.
And I will say this, 9 times out of 10, straight up, Tom MacDonald wrote this verse for Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
There's like no doubt about that. A lot of the flows are similar, a lot of things are similar, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ben Shapiro's not a rapper. It's very, Eazy-E, Ice Cube was writing his rhymes. Although I could see them collaborating on the subject matter.
I would mention that Ben recorded this, and it does take a certain level of skill or ability to execute the verse when recording it. I gotta give him props. And what I love about the performance of the verse is it's so monotone. It sounds like Ben Shapiro, like, regularly talking to you, but he's just rapping. But, like, it doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it's just Ben Shapiro. You know what I mean?
Which, again, I don't know why I'm on this stretch lately. I'm all these stretches. This is something I don't hear nobody talking about this, actually. It's possible that maybe, because I'm looking at his lips, they're not quite matching the raps, like, perfectly. That could be A, because he's an amateur rapper, maybe he's just not lip-syncing perfectly on the first try. Or B, they could have used AI.
You think they used AI
I think they could have,
what?
to generate his voice and match it to his lips, because Ben Shapiro has this very like monotone voice and like a face where he just looks like this the whole time, every time he talks, right? So it wouldn't be hard to AI his voice and have it not sound as different as his normal speaking voice, because his normal speaking voice, there's no like really differences in volume as far as emotion. There's no emotional peaks.
And if you've got if anybody's ever heard of the AI generated music that's been going on lately, it sounds like the artist's voice, but it sounds like if you took the artist and you took like their soul out and they were reading from like the script. You know, it's very monotone, very linear. You know, so I guess, you know, either his voice was AI'd and that's why it sounds like that, or maybe it's just Ben Shapiro being Ben Shapiro, and that's just how he executed
And
it.
that's what I'm saying.
That's how he talks.
It's genius because even if it was AI, it's hard to tell because his voice is so monotone. But yeah, let's continue.
I just did this for fun. All my people download this, let's get a Billboard number one.
This ain't
Mission
rap,
accomplished.
this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
Are you singing it like it's hook? You singing it.
Damn. Maybe I do like this hook.
Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect you.
If you want my pronouns, I'm the man.
I'm the man who don't respect you.
Oh, man. I didn't catch that the first time
That was
around.
dope, man. Honestly, that's just like, that's the confidence that I like in hip hop. Like, you want my pronouns, I'm the man. Even that is a bar.
That's a bar. That's double entendre.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know, that's
Yeah.
saying one thing that has a double meaning. If y'all don't know what double entendre
Yeah,
is.
you know, you want my pronouns, you know what I mean? Trying to tell him his gender. He's a man. But he's also saying, I'm the man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the shit. I'm awesome. You know what I mean? I'm the man who don't respect you.
Kudos, Tom. Let's go.
You feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect you. You mad, you mad, you mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim. Well, I'ma be the man. You sad, you sad, you sad. You just try to get attention. Being triggered's all you have. You mad, you mad, you mad. You blame everybody else for every problem that you can.
Damn.
You
He's
sad,
going thin on
you
them.
sad, you sad. I will never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back. I don't care if I offend you.
Okay. So there you go. And you know, this is a very typical Tom MacDonald
Formula. Yes, I noticed.
He's 3 seconds into the song, he goes in with the verse, usually says some wild shit, does his verse, does his pre-hook, does a second verse. In this case, it was Ben who did the second verse. And then usually he'll go into the hook, and then he'll do like a really short bridge.
Yeah, a really short, I think it's like a 4-bar bridge, maybe.
4-bar. Oh, this one felt a little longer. Maybe, I don't know, my time
Could
is
be a
off.
4-bar, 8-bar bridge the most, and then he'll hit you hard right back
into the hook. So,
you know? And chances are he's going to end the video, and it's going to like edited by Nova.
I mean, the video itself, these visuals are awesome. You know it's in home. It's always in home with Tom.
Because every video's been by Nova up until now.
And what I like about Tom videos is that there's a lot of less is more shots. You know, it's a lot of just him like looking this way with a color in the background and just really good lighting. Yeah. So I respect the less is moreness. And yeah, let's continue.
Sorry, I ain't taking nothing back. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you.
Yo, you know that is.
You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets.
Like a pretty polar opposite.
The police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do.
Oh, snap.
Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect you.
Woo. Video by Nova Rockefeller.
There you go.
Wow. All right.
Damn.
Tom MacDonald Facts.
Facts.
Featuring Ben Shapiro.
Ben actually dropped. I didn't know.
I think Ben might have stole the show, if I'm being real with you.
Oh, you think so?
I might think so.
Okay.
Because who would have thought Ben Shapiro is rapping?
Crazy. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know. I didn't think he was gonna be on it. Straight up, I did not think he was gonna be on it. So when he started rapping, it really threw me off guard. And the fact that he was rapping well at that, or well for someone whose first song this is. Like, you know, regardless of whether Tom wrote it or not, or if it was AI, you know, that conspiracy we got going on. But either way, for his first song ever, that was solid.
That was very solid.
Right? And it's like number 1 on iTunes in America or something like that.
It's number 1 right now on the charts, on some hip-hop charts. I don't know exactly which ones, but the fact that it's number 1, and it's been 4 days, this thing has like over 8 million views already.
Sheesh.
That's double what Tom usually... Tom usually gets like 1 million per day when he drops a video, which is impressive in its own right. But this is like double. This is like 2 million a day. Like,
crazy.
Definitely the Ben Shapiro collab helped. But the fact that it's number 1... that everything that they probably wanted to accomplish is happening right now.
That's kind of crazy.
You know, they got a reaction from Nicki Minaj. They'll probably have something from Lizzo.
No, they definitely have a bunch of outlets talking about them.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Like especially a lot of leftist outlets are probably like shredding them apart right now, which works for them.
Yeah, I think Tom really works well with negative feedback. I think he knows how to take that negative feedback and flip it to market and promote himself very well. And I think that a lot of artists, even artists who don't like Tom MacDonald, can look at what he's doing in that way and take some of his marketing strategies and implement them into their own careers. You know what I mean? So
Tom is low-key. Tom's a marketing genius, if I'm being real with you.
He is.
Every time he drops something, it goes crazy, and he just has these little details that just add on to it. And then on top of that, he just starts spamming his social media with his super loyal fan base with the narrative of like, it's us against the world narrative.
Us against the world.
You know,
hangover gang against the world.
Because he's super independent and he's saying, you know, we're not with any record companies. Bam, we're here to show you that nobody can cancel us because nobody likes to feel like they're being controlled. And he's taking that whole rebel mentality that's very appealing and using it as part of his marketing. All right, so that was Facts, Tom MacDonald featuring Ben Shapiro. I am Julz the Buddha Monk.
And I'm Trickster Hooligan.
And we are Straw Hat Dynasty, your favorite rapping, breakdancing twins. We'll see you in our next reaction video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Peace.
Peace.